Hey, YouTubers, man, this is Chris the Trucker. Hey, um, I'm going to be covering the orientation days I went through, 1 through 4, in one shot. Okay, well, orientation went okay with CRST. That's what I went with CRST, then expedited. Um, it went okay. Stayed at the Hotel Claremont in Claremont and was shuttled uh, by a van, a piece of shit van, um, to Fontana Terminal, which is going to shut down. I think that terminal is going to shut down. I don't know if they're going to shut that down or keep it as a drop yard or something. That's pretty much what it is right now anyways, a drop yard. So, but I don't know what they're going to do with that terminal. But they did say in orientation that they're breaking ground Monday, I think, on a new terminal in Riverside. So that terminal is supposed to be done, I think, in 6 or 7 months. Um, I'm not quite sure, but it's going to be up and running probably by the time I'm going to be vacating CRST. But with the accidents that I have on my CSA, uh, they put me on a year probation. That's fine. I don't care. I will do the year probation if I decide to stick with them for a year. But I I'll play it by ear and see how it goes. Between now and then. So, but as of right now, I'll be staying with them for a year to get my straight year of experience put in, and then I will be heading off to another company to work until I retire. So um, right now I'm at the Roadway Inn, I think it's called, yeah, Roadway Inn, which is down the street from the terminal, Fontana. Um, I got my ID number today. Should have gotten it yesterday, but I got the ID number this morning. Finally got the cards and paperwork in the afternoon, and got here about, I think, 4:30, 5 o'clock at the hotel. My trainer, which is a woman, will be um, in Fontana um, tomorrow morning. Um, so I will be getting up with everybody in the morning. I'll probably leave out of here about 10 o'clock. I think checkout is 11. So therefore I will be checking out of here and going to Fontana um, terminal where orientation was at. Tomorrow I'll meet up with the trainer, and I don't know where we're going to be going or anything, but I'll meet up with her. I know that we do pick up a load at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm going to drive at 7 o'clock at night, 6 or 7 o'clock at night, until about 4 in the morning to maybe 6 in the morning. Um, so I'll be driving all that time. I'll be driving 10 hours, maybe 11 hours, 10 hours maybe. So anyway, she is a owner operator for CRST, and what's going to happen is I will go out with her for 28 days. screen went blank there for a minute. I will be with her for 28 days, um, and come back and I'll test out. Now, when I test out, they're going to test my backing, and they're going to test my like around the block type thing. Oh no, I take it back. I take it back. We do go on the highway because since you're out with the trainer for 28 days, you want to see how well you uh, get on the highway, get off the highway, stuff like that. So anyway, I will be doing that, and things. I got boogies in my nose, man. Anyway, gonna be doing that. When I get back and I test out and I pass, because I know either Nate or Dean or whatever his name is, I forget. Um, when them two pass me, uh, or one of the two passes me, then I will be going to uh, make a phone call to my co-driver, which I already have. It's a person that was in orientation with me. I wasn't looking for him. He looked for me. He walked on up to me and says, "Hey, uh, I need to talk to you. Possibly want to be your co-driver. Um, I'll, uh, come and talk to me when you got time." I said, "Okay." So sorry guys if I'm a little slow. I'm just pretty tired. Been up since 4 in the morning. Um, and the pile of junk van didn't pick us up until 7 in the morning. Um, and then all this waiting for the paperwork and phone calls and all that is pretty tiring. Anyway, so got that all done. See, everybody should have been out yesterday because yesterday was the end of orientation. Orientation in Fontana and even Iowa, uh, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is the main terminal, is a 4-day orientation. And that's the way to do it, you know. So uh, orientation went fine. You know, they have what they call problem sheets, which is basically a paper saying we can't hire you until we correct this problem, uh, or we need need a copy of W-4, need this, need that, that kind of thing. So anyway, I only had I think 2 problem sheets that came up. One was um, um, let me think. One was uh, you know one oh the gap in my employment, uh, and I already had a notarized letter signed and notarized and all that. They didn't take that, and it was on their formatted letter, and they didn't take it. So that was a waste of $20. But hey, whatever, takes money to make money, right? So anyway, I fill out a DDE form I think it was a DDE or whatever. I don't know, some just basically a sheet asking me, have I worked? Um, did I collect unemployment? Did I drive a commercial vehicle? Um, that kind of thing. So, which of course I marked no on all that. And I gave 2 references, 2 friends' addresses on there, how long I've known them, signed it, dated it, gave it back, that went through. The other problem sheet was, I can't remember what it was. It was, you know, guys, I can't remember what it was. That's how tired I am right now. I just not thinking. So anyway, doesn't matter. I had two problem sheets, came up, took care of it right there, and you know, I came prepared. So you know, because I knew what they were gonna want. So what they wanted, I gave it to them. They were cool. Now some people in there, this one guy, I think he's like in his 60s or something, or 70s, something like that, 60s I think. Um, and he has his own DOT, which is Department of Transportation number, because he had his own little trucking. Um, he had his own truck, you know, and and all that. So you know, he was a owner. Well, it still is a owner operator, and they're just giving him all kinds of problem sheets. So we need 10 years of W-4s or W-2s or whatever, you know. We need 10 years of W-2s. We need, you know, 10 years of tax records. We need this. We need that, you know. So it's just a bunch of BS, you know, a bunch of bullshit. So anyway, um, um, so some people, you know, got the boot. Some people just said, hell with it, you know, nothing, wasting my time. And some people just hung out there and eventually got hired, you know. So anyway, that's you know what's going on, man. Finished all 4 days of orientation. Got up at 4 o'clock every morning. Got ready by 5:30, and went out there at 5:30. Got picked up by the piece of crap bus. Um, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday the van rolled in to pick us up at 5 o'clock, right? Van rolls in with a flat tire. Dude driving the van didn't know the tire was flat. I mean, that tire was flat, 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 flat. I mean, but you know, come on, dude. I mean, you know, in the trucking business, they have what you call a PTI, which is a pre-trip. Is what PTI stands for, pre-trip. Well, whether you're driving a semi, you know, or a four-wheel, you know, your four-wheel, regular rig that you drive every day to work and the store and all that. Well, you know, you check the oil, you check the water, you know, all that, right? That's part of a PTI, a pre-trip. Okay, you check your tires, you know, you check your gas, you check everything on your vehicle before you leave to go somewhere. 95% of the time, right? Or some 90, some 50, you know. Me, with my van, eh, you know, I know my van, so um, this dude did not do it. He didn't do a walk around. Oh yeah, walk around. In the trucking business is you walk around the vehicle, you check your lights, your tires, your brakes, you know, all that good stuff, you know. And he didn't do that, man. He didn't do that. So uh, you know, he pulled in. Somebody yelled, "Hey, you got a flat tire, man!" And I'm yelling, "PTI, man, PTI." Pre-trip, dude, you forgot your pre-trip. Um, so anyway, you know, everything's all good. So I'll wake up tomorrow around 10, take a quick shower, and go to whatchamacallit, to terminal, meet my co-driver, and have a cup of coffee, talk, and you know, do whatever, man. So anyway, um, that's what's going on, man. So you guys be safe, have fun, and you know, I've got no bad things to say about CRST. You know, you know, they got their faults. Everybody's got their faults, and it's CRST is really pretty good company to go, start a company anyway to go with, and I've got no problems with them, only real problem that I would have is the van, too small, because I think it was like 30 or 40 of us that was in the class, right? Um, you got to make about 3 to 5 trips, to bring everybody to orientation every day. So, and then when you go to go back to the hotel, you're making another 3 to 5 trips, 4 to 5 trips to go back. So and every time you did, made a trip, it'd take about an hour, to go back and forth. So, um, yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. But anyway, they're building a new terminal. The new terminal is going to be in Riverside. They're going to have their own hotel. And it's going to be nice, real nice. So I like to see it when they're done. I'd love to see it when they're done. So, you know, um, they did say that with their trucks, you cannot use a cell phone. Don't care if you have Bluetooth or not. You cannot use a cell phone while you're driving their vehicles. And another note, they do not want you to work on their vehicles. They said in orientation, you are a driver for CRST, not a mechanic. You drive the product to where it needs to go, and you do it as quickly and as safely as you can. Do not work on the vehicle. If you break down, they'll come out, they'll take care of it. So anyway, that's what's going on. And in one of my videos, I did say I was thinking about going owner operator or lease. Well, guys, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you what. 46 years old, going on 47. Okay, I don't need the headache. My wife right now is a headache enough for me. I have a wife, been married 12 years. I have a child, he's 6 years old. And you know what? That combination right there is enough for me. That's enough stress for me. Oh, and the added stress working for a trucking company. Okay? That's, being a truck driver. We'll just put it that way. Being a truck driver, no matter who you work for, just being a truck driver, period, is enough stress. Okay? So, hey. Alright, guys. You guys are truck drivers. Remember goal. Okay? Remember that. Goal. Get out and look. And do your PTIs. If you don't do your PTIs, something's going to happen. Or you go through a DOT station, a way station, which we call a DOT station, because that's who does it, is Department of Transportation. You go through their station. If you got a problem and they spot it, they will shut you down until that is taken care of. Okay, guys.